So with Henry Cavill returning as Superman at the end of Black Adam, that was because Dwayne the Rock Johnson was pushing for that to happen for many, many years. Dwayne wanted Henry Cavill to come back as Superman because he felt like them two together on screen would be a great thing for fans, and he felt like that was going to put a lot of asses in the seat, and he thought they were going to make a lot of money from that. Now, with that being said, Black Adam obviously did not do very well in the box office compared to its budget, and I have a video coming out about its budget soon, so stay tuned for that. But in regards to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, it was only a matter of time that one could assume that he would probably not be returning as Black Adam after Henry Cavill was announced to not be returning as Superman. And now, of course, just like everything, because listen, guys, DC is filled with rumors right now. There is rumors coming out of DC from every corner. But apparently, the latest rumor from DC claims that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is not going to be coming back officially as Black Adam. So we're going to get into the article, guys. This one comes to us from good old Bounding Into Comics, and it says a new rumor claims that the new DC Studios head Peter Safran and James Gunn continues to shake up the hierarchy of power as it claims that Dwayne The Rock Johnson will follow Henry Cavill and hang up the cape of Black Adam. Now, I don't necessarily know if this was from The Rock's doing, okay? And the reason why I say that is because it's pretty obvious that I don't think that he would necessarily want to give up Black Adam, considering how bad he wanted to play Black Adam. But I think what James Gunn and Peter Safran are doing are they trying to go the cheap route with unknown actors. In my opinion, they're going to be whacking literally every single one of these actors who are just too big of a name, right? So they cost too much money. They have too much clout around their name themselves. James Gunn and Peter Safran want to build their own legacy. They want to build their own DCEU. And in order to do that, they have to literally create their own universe from scratch. I understand. I get that. So when it comes to someone like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, his name is just way too massive. And I would almost guarantee that he's just way too much damn money. That's just the truth of it. His money in the film is probably 1/4 of the fucking budget. Let's be real. I mean, he's probably a lot of money. Now that's without knowing his actual. I'm just saying, like, I just think he's a lot of money. So for James Gunn and Peter Safran, they're gonna want to try to build origin stories based around their new unknown actors. I would almost guarantee that. And then by creating the origin story, not only do they get cheaper actors, but they're in the hopes that the DCEU will garner enough money and following that those cheaper actors will be more profitable over time as the DCEU starts to ramp up, if it even does ramp up, because God knows DC is pretty cursed at this point cinematically. It says the rumor comes from Twitter user My Time to Shine, who recently claimed that almost all the live action DC characters will be recast except for Gunn's The Suicide Squad team. The user initially noted that Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher, Zachary Levi would be done in their roles. He also revealed Momoa would also no longer play Aquaman, but would get recast as a different character. The scooper also claimed that Gunn's wife Jennifer Holland, who plays Amelia Harcourt in the Suicide Squad, and Peacemaker will be returning, and that Gunn's cast from the Suicide Squad would also remain. Viola Davis would also return to her role as Amanda Waller. When questioned by one user on whether Dwayne The Rock Johnson returns to Black Adam, he indicated that he was also done as well. However, James Gunn has already refuted My Time to Shine H's original claims, especially regarding the recasting of the Suicide Squad, albeit one could interpret Gunn's comments as David Ayer's Suicide Squad team rather than Gunn's. Nevertheless, Gunn responded to a user questioning whether he would be recasting the entire DCEU, writing, "I keep seeing posts with this untrue theory. We're not recasting everyone except the Suicide Squad." On top of indicating he would not be recasting everyone as My Time to Shine claims, Gunn also responded to one user specifically asking about Gal Gadot's role as Wonder Woman, and responding to a user on Instagram, Gunn wrote, "I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal." In fact, Gadot indicated earlier this month that she was still in the role. So, like I keep saying, man, like DC is so packed with rumors right now, you kind of can't believe anything, right? So, like every time I title these videos, I always try to title it specifically with rumor because I want people to realize, like, this is just all up in the air. This is literally stuff that people are saying from the left, right, front, center. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's trying to claim to be an insider source, and most of the time it ends up being false. Henry Cavill not returning as Superman was a big shock, okay? It was a big shock to a lot of people, and it was a big shock to me because I was specifically saying that out of all the rumors that were coming out, one of which I disagreed one was Henry Cavill being removed as Superman, and apparently that ended up being true. So that was very shocking to me. Now, I don't know if Gal Gadot is going to come back as Wonder Woman, but Prime did make a good point on Saturday Night Hypnosis where he basically stated that Wonder Woman, unlike Henry Cavill, Wonder Woman is basically this generation's Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot is just this generation's Wonder Woman. Like, she is, if they recast her, nobody's gonna it's gonna be major, okay? It's gonna be bigger than Henry Cavill being removed as Superman, in his opinion. And I kind of agree with that. So with Gal Gadot being such a notorious Wonder Woman right now, I really don't know if they're actually gonna recast her. Not only that, she's pretty young, or at least young looking. But the problem is you gotta remember that this is going to go on for 10 years, right? So this is a 10-year plan. So they still might want to cast someone younger just to grow, older with the actual DCEU. So it's still a possibility that Goodell is going to be removed. She wrote on Twitter a few years ago, it was announced that I was going to play Wonder Woman. I've been so grateful for the opportunity to play such an incredible, iconic character, and more than anything, I'm grateful for you, the fans. Can't wait to share her next chapter with you. So, with that particular comment, that makes it seem like she's going to actually be Wonder Woman. But let's see. However, Cavill's exit as Superman might reveal there is more truth to this rumor than My Time to Shine's other claims. Johnson brought Cavill back to cameo in Black Adam as Superman, and he even did a video indicating he was returning as Superman, which is true. So if he did a video saying he was going to return to Superman, Gal Gadot commenting that she's going to be excited for the next chapter, Wonder Woman, they could basically say, "Hey, no, you're out," and then she's going to be making a post saying how she's been removed. So you never know. As we know, Cavill is out after meeting with James Gunn and has moved on to star and produce a Warhammer 40,000 universe involving films and television. On top of Cavill's exit, Black Adam's box office haul is admired in controversy. According to the numbers, the film only grossed 391 million at the worldwide box office and only 167 million at the domestic box office. It reportedly had a production budget of 200 million, meaning the film would have to make at least 500 million to break even, given conventional means of calculating box office success. Thus, the film does not look like it's made any money, and it even looks like a money loser. However, Johnson claims the film has made a profit to the tune of 52 to 72 million. He wrote on Twitter at the beginning of this month, "Waited to confirm with finances before I share this excellent Black Adam news. Our film would profit between 52 to 72 million. Fact, at almost 400 million worldwide, we are building our new franchise step by step. First Captain America to 370 for the DC future." I mean, that's great. Listen, if the film actually profited, I'm happy because I enjoyed Black Adam. Okay. I really did. I enjoyed Black Adam. And if it did profit, that would be great. But I don't know if it actually did. Like, those numbers seem to be awfully convenient, but you never know. You never know. I could be wrong. Time will tell whether Dwayne The Rock Johnson has actually done his Black Adam after just a single film. James Gunn did indicate that he will provide further plans about his and Peter Safran's upcoming DC slate in the new year. Gunn tweeted, "Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about. We'll be able to share some exciting information about our first projects at the beginning of the year." Hopefully they learned how to follow Marvel in the sense that don't follow Marvel's movie formula, but damn man, you gotta follow Marvel's formula when it comes to releasing content and being transparent with the fans about what's coming next, what to expect. That gets people hyped, right? So you need to get good at that. And DC was never good at that. DC was all over the place with multiple different projects and movies that never actually made much sense to begin with. And usually there was a lot of one-off movies. The DCEU was just a huge mess, and there was just too many reboots, too many recasts. It was a nightmare. So hopefully they learn how to be consistent, and I'm pretty sure James Gunn's experience with Guardians of the Galaxy will probably help him be a little more consistent like Marvel and get a nice good slate going. So we're gonna see what happens with that in the future. I'm gonna remain optimistic but also cautious. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought of today's story, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.